Hi guys, it's Lucy, and today I am going to be doing a summer book recommendations video. It's the middle of July, and that is the middle of summer. So I thought I'd just do a recommendations video, I haven't done one in a while, about books that are set in summer. Most of these are probably not new to you, as a lot of them are pretty popular, which is kind of why I picked them up, but if you need an extra push to read them, that's what I'm here to provide you with. The first book I'm going to recommend is Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. I just read this last month and I really enjoyed it. Is this the best book ever? No, but I think if you're looking for a fun read set in summer, this is a good option for you. This is about a girl named Emmy who's about to graduate high school, and she has an internship on a film production crew as the intern to like the set designer, and that's what she's passionate about. And because of this internship, she goes to a lot of estate sales, and she and her friend end up going to the estate sale of a recently deceased famous actor, and at that estate sale they find a letter addressed to somebody, and they take it upon themselves to deliver it, and then it gets them involved in kind of a mystery. And at the same time, her brother entrusts her and her friend to stay in his apartment all summer while he is away on business, with the one condition that something great takes place in it while he's gone. We have Emmy kind of going around on this adventure and like trying to do something great, and it's a fun read, especially if you have an interest in film production, especially set design, because I think the writing centered around that was done extremely well, and it kind of made me interested in it, whereas I had no previous interest at all. I forgot to mention that Everything Leads to You is a female-female romance. The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertelli. This is a book I'm sure you've heard of, as it's very popular right now as it just came out, but I'm here to tell you that the hype is real. It's a really good book. I enjoyed reading it a lot. It's just such a fun read, and it follows a girl named Molly who always has crushes. Like, she's had a lot of crushes, but she never does anything about them because she's too shy and too nervous, or doesn't think they'll lead anywhere, and she kind of just lives her life like this until her twin sister ends up getting a girlfriend. And because of this kind of pushes Molly into her twin sister's girlfriend's friend, who she might have feelings for, but at the same time Molly might have feelings for this guy who works at the store she's working at over the summer. So it's kind of Molly trying to figure out what to do, and it's just a fun read. There's diversity out the wazoo. It features a family unit with two moms, and one of them is black. As I said, her sister has a girlfriend, and her sister identifies as lesbian, and her sister's girlfriend identifies as pansexual, and Molly herself is fat, and I'm told that it's good fat representation, and she has anxiety and takes medicine for it, and there's a whole bunch of other like diverse aspects, I guess, that just make the book a more fulfilled book. And so that's definitely a really appreciated aspect, as well as the fun nature of it. So if you're looking for a good summer read, I recommend it. Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. As far as I know, all of Morgan Matson's books are set in summer, so technically any of them would have fit in this, but I've only read two, and the other one was Amy and Roger's Epic Detour, and this I felt was a lot lighter in tone than that, and I really want to recommend fun books. This is about Emily, whose best friend Sloane disappears and just leaves behind a note with a list of things that Emily is supposed to do while Sloane is gone, and Emily has no idea where Sloane went. And this list of things is a bunch of things that Emily never would have done on her own, as in their friendship, Sloane was kind of the more outgoing and bold one, while Emily was more of a shy wallflower type. But this list has tasks like wear a backless dress, kiss a stranger, go skinny dipping, so this is really out of Emily's comfort zone. But she decides to start doing the tasks on the list, and she's hoping that it'll somehow lead her to Sloane, and we follow Emily as she undertakes this adventure, and it's just a lot of fun. You get to read about her enjoying her summer, making new friends, working her summer job, and things like that. So if you're looking for like a fun high school summer read, I really recommend this. I think it's fun to read. Next we have Lumberjanes, written by Noelle Stevenson and Grace Ellis, with art by Brooke A. Allen. This is a graphic novel series. I've only read the first one, so feel free to take this with a grain of salt. But I really enjoyed the first one, and I've heard nothing but good things about the rest of the series, so I'm still inclined to recommend it to you, or at least the first one. This is targeted toward a younger audience than the other books I'm recommending, but it's still a fun read, and it basically follows a group of girls at a summer camp where things are not completely what they seem. There's some supernatural elements going on, and the girls are trying to figure out what's happening. And it's just such a fun book. If you've ever taken part in like Girl Scouts or anything like that, then this will definitely have like a nostalgia factor for you, I think. And if you like fun lighthearted supernatural kind of books, this I think will be fun. The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I am also recommending the first one for this one because the other two are set in summer, but they take on a much more serious tone, and I didn't like them as much. But I really love the first one as like a lighthearted, fun summer beach read. I definitely think you could read this one day on the beach. It's about a girl named Belly whose family always goes to her mom's best friend's beach house with her family and her mom's best friend family, and her mom's best friend has two sons, and Belly has always had a crush on one of them, but she's always seen as the younger, like, little sister figure. But this is kind of the summer that changes all that. The first one especially is like a fun read, like it's set at a beach house or at the beach every day, and if you really, really love it, you can continue on in the series. I just don't love it as much. They're less focused on the summery feel and more on other things. So keep that in mind if you decide to continue on the series. And I also think that the first one can be read as a standalone, so you won't miss out on too much if you decide not to continue on in the series. And the last book that I'm recommending is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I am sure you have heard of this book. It was very popular on BookTube when it first came out. It kind of blew everyone's minds, and for good reasons. It blew my mind. I really loved it when I read it, so here I am recommending it to you. This is definitely the most serious book I'm recommending on this list. The synopsis on the book is intentionally vague. I think it's better to go in not knowing too much about it, so in the most vague terms possible, this is about a girl and her basically super rich family who have their own island that they vacation to every summer, and it's kind of the going-ons of what they do on the island, what's happening on the island, and like it's very atmospheric, kind of. You don't really know what's going on, so I would recommend it if you haven't read it already. So those are all the books that I will be recommending in this video. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a like. If you have any opinions about any of the books that I recommended, please be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what is one of your favorite summer reads. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make more videos where I talk about books. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. To do something great. Okay. The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han Solo. Okay.